Afternoon baseball now, and a fine Sunday for our national pastime from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today we wrap up this four-game weekend series between the Kansas City Royals and the New York Yankees. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. Chance Adams, the right-hander from Arizona, will be doing the pitching. What's your take on him, Dan?
Kind of a strange outing in his last one, Matt. Was able to pitch into the sixth inning, wasn't able to complete the inning. It kind of got away from him in the sixth. It'll be interesting, Matt, to see how he bounces back in this one.
Here comes perhaps the fastest man in baseball as Billy Hamilton strides forward to get this ball game underway.
Billy Hamilton.
First offering on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, this is a big one
First
here,
pitch,
Matty. You know what, D-Roll? They're
106.
about to head on a 9-game roadie. One thing they'd like to do, get on that plane feeling good about themselves and salvage their last game of this series.
Yeah, Dan, they need to find a way to win this one today. Get on the flight. Makes everybody's dinner taste better. 9-game road trip coming up. A lot of packing involved.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
Here's Chris Owings now. The average currently sits below 200 in the early part of the season, so he's hoping for a turnaround starting in this one. No balls and 1 strike. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent and well respected.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Takes this the other way to right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control. And that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach. Not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
Under it, Gregorius, and that's out number 2.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. 0-1 the count. He's set. The 0-1. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Here's the 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Hamilton at second with 2 down. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Hicks. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Kansas City. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Jake Junis, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Jake's got a big arm, good sinking fastball too. Mid to upper 90s fastball. His breaking stuff has gotten a lot better. All he's lacking is experience, and if he's throwing strikes early on, he can be awfully tough on anybody.
Here comes Brett Gardner now as he'll lead things off
Leading
in the
off
home
for
first.
the Yankees, the third baseman, Brett Gardner.
Here comes the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, this series has been a little bit of back and forth, dropping the first one, finding a way to battle back, and then dropping the third one of this 4-game set. Let's see if they can find a way to tie this rubber game.
You know, Dero, this is one of those, if you could win game 4 of this series and walk away with a split, you almost feel like you won this series. This is a big one here today.
Drilled right back up the middle. Merrifield scoops it up, and that's the first out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I know this team is hoping Brett Gardner can get on a hot streak. He's really struggled to produce runs. No RBIs in this series so far, and he's a guy they count on to put runs on the board to help them win games.
Digging in now, Aaron Hicks. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Now a fastball here as this is slashed the other way over the third baseman's head. A fair ball. He'll get it into second. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a 1-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Striding in for his first at-bat, number 14. And he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Hard on the ground toward short. Mondesi brings it in. The tag gets 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Batting fourth.
Stepping into the box,
first baseman,
Burdett, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Has a look, now the pitch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Going after it is Gordon. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. In now, Adalberto Mondesi. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him.
Mondesi.
First offering on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. One and 2 the count of the Royals shortstop. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2 and 2.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they call him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius this time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
No balls and a strike to count. No score here as we play inning number 2. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. The 1-1 is a curveball taken low for a ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
The right
fielder. Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Bonifacio, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Chesler Cuthbert would be next. There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Batting 8th, the first baseman, number 19.
Here now is Chesler Cuthbert, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Hit on the ground out to short. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Royals leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No. Giancarlo Stanton now hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday.
Giancarlo Stanton.
First pitch on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. He's through first and hustling for second. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's 1 for 3. Now the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
Popped up. Merrifield is there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting 7. The
Here's
shortstop,
Didi Gregorius,
Didi
hitless in 4 tries in the ball game
Gregorius.
yesterday. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes ball 1. Bounce towards the second baseman. Throw gets him 2 down.
Batting 8, the right fielder, James Yancey.
Coming to the plate now, James Yancey, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Gordon is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for the Yankees. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Stepping up to the plate, Alex Gordon. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Stanton. He gets there and makes the play for the 1st out.
The center
So
fielder,
1 gone now
6,
as you get a look there at where the Yankees stand currently in the American League East. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Line drive to center field, and that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks. And some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
Is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. So he's in safely following the stolen base, and running has been made a priority on this team here in the early going as we view the league leaderboard for team stolen bases. And you can see that the Royals currently lead the AL in that category. Runner goes for 3rd. And he nails him at 3rd. Great throw.
Thought he might have a chance to get in there safely when he got a good jump from 2nd, but that was a good throw and a good tag to cut him down.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it, and that retires the side. Nothing doing for the Royals. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score.
Welcome back. As the Yankees prepare for their 3rd turn through the order, fans of the Bronx Bombers have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. In fact, with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in all of Major League Baseball, it's probably safe to say they have the absolute best offense in the sport these days.
Leading off
As
for
one
the
player
Yankees,
told me earlier,
the
I mean,
catcher,
you don't have to dig too deep into the stats to understand the level we're playing at. We have a special group, we know it, and we still think we can get better. Safe to say no one else around the league hopes they can, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Hard hit ball to second. Merrifield brings it in. Throw on to first in time, one away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. This is pulled into right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with two gone. And that'll bring up the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard hit to first. Backhanded. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. With Merrifield next to hit as we begin the top of the fourth.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
3-0 now. Due up next is Salvador Perez. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Perez.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Salvador Perez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Right there for strike one. From the stretch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him. And watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Into the box now, Adalberto Mondesi, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard to this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
The 2-1. Bounce to first. Played on the backhand. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Brian Goodwin. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Gregorius has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Kansas City. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no. Striding forward now is the DH.
Leading off
number
for
14.
the Yankees.
He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Number 14.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing, and he pops him up. In comes Bonifacio. He can't get to it. That's a leadoff single. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Now batting, The first
Stepping
baseman.
in and ready for
You're
another
up.
shot,
Burdette.
He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
Now a move over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And they take the lead. It's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Second home run early in the year. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues. But when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
Now batting.
Stepping in
left
now,
fielder.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo.
She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Hamilton going back to the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall, and they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
Now batting, second
and
baseman.
time will be called here as the
DJ.
pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle
Mayhew.
this guy down a bit. So coming to the plate, DJ LeMahieu. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, pretty impressive if you ask me. So many times you beat a sinker into the ground, you end up grounding out to third. You're running down to first base, and you're so upset at yourself. At least he got under the thing. He knows his bat plane is pretty decent.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Up next for the Yankees.
So a runner aboard at second here with one away. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop, Didi Gregorius now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gordon is there. And that's the second out of the inning. Stepping
now
in,
batting,
James
right fielder,
Yancey.
James Yancey.
Pickoff move to second, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Had him reaching that time. It's strike one.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count up.
1-1 the count. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Stanton stands at second with two gone.
got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. We're through 4. It's now 2-0 New York. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
At his lineup's offensive production, and one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Jorge Bonifacio will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. And that misses 2-2. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. Yancey is there to put it away for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Hicks is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 4, Alex.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Fastball in there for a called strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Gordon is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
The 1-2. Is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. The 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Moving under it, Hicks. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. KC down in order. They're down 2-0. Digging in, Gary Sanchez.
For the Yankees.
He's 0 for 1 after
The
grounding
catcher,
out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Sanchez.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Curveball down and in, misses. Ball 2. Two balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike to count.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike two. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch out, one away.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there.
The third baseman.
Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. Two runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Weekly hit towards first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the center
Ready
fielder.
for another shot now.
Aaron
Hicks. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. The pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Hamilton is under it. And that retires the side. So the Yanks go 1. At the plate, Billy Hamilton. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
Hit on the ground out to short. And this will get through into left for a leadoff hit.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive, 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope, that's a ball.
A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hit hard up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Whit
striding into the box, Whit Merrifield. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy. Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And he will get in there with their first run. It's a 2-1 game now.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles
catcher,
and a run
13.
driven in.
Yeah, nothing
Salvador.
hit extreme.
Perez.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score.
Your attention,
Jonathan
please.
Holder takes
Now
over on the mound here with
Yankees,
nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 56, Jonathan Holder.
First delivery to him on the way. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
From a hitter's perspective, you knocked a donut off your bat knowing
1-1.
two things. This pitcher is out on the mound looking for a strikeout or a double play, so you better set your sights at least belt high.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Hicks is under it. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi.
So striding in, Adalberto Mondesi, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Swing and a liner. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. He's in at second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
He was not messing around in that at-bat, looking for a first pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. No balls and one strike. The 0-1 delivery.
Nope.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Again, he sends it out of play. Merrifield, the runner at third. Mondesi is over at second with 1 down in the inning. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. And he makes the throw to first. Goodwin is retired, 2 down now.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Ready with the 0-1. Cutter low, 1-1. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. Here's the 2-1. 2-2 now.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, even though we're in the middle of this one here, D-Roll, that's a big base hit and 2 RBIs to boot.
Yeah, you never know when it's going to come, Dan. But when you see runners in scoring position, you're up to plate, your eyes light up, and you have to come through for the team. Great at bat right there.
In now, Chesler Cuthbert. Oh, he couldn't make the play. And the throw pulls him off the base, and the inning's going to continue.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Into the box, Alex Gordon, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the corner and slicing foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. 4 runs here in this half inning. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. Sanchez has it, and that ends the inning. 9 men come to the plate. 4 score. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first here's Heidi Watney.
And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results.
14.
Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Number 14 is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Now the 1-0. is in off the plate.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Two and one to count. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
And in a two-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
Hit sharply on the ground, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon.
Now
and as that graphic shows us, he currently leads the Yankees in that category. Ready to take his hacks again, Barack Burdette, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Matty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Hit hard back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Now a long throw to third. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third. A great job of going first to third on that ball. And now Showtrack tells us here he really did utilize his wheels to make that play happen. It's pretty evident that a slower runner might have found a much different fate if he tried to take the extra bag on that. Standing in now, Giancarlo Stanton. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. 1 run scores. Here's a second runner around third. And he's safe at the plate. It's a 4-4 game.
You simply cannot offer a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He departs in a tie ball game, but is responsible for that runner at second, so the best he can hope for is a no decision here. Ben Lively takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
For the Royals, number 48, Ben Lively.
Into the box now, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Line drive to center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop,
digging in, Didi Gregorius. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch on its way. And a ball 1-0. Swing and a liner. Foul. Stanton leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And he misses 2-1.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And there to take it in is Gordon for out number 2. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
For the Yankees, the right fielder.
Settling in now, James Yancey. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Comes set, the 0-1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Line towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left up. Back here in the Bronx. We're off to the 7th inning now, but first let's.
Leading up for Kansas City, the center fielder, number 6, Billy Hamilton. Your attention, please.
Is on to pitch from
now
the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 0, Adam Ottavino.
First delivery to him on the way. And a cold strike on the outside part of the plate. Hit softly down the line at first. Burdette charging in on it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The third baseman, number 2, Chris Owings.
1 man gone now for KC in the 7th. And next to bat, it'll be Chris Owings. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled away. Hit on the ground out to short. Gregorius is there. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
The batter.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Stepping in now, Whit Merrifield, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he falls behind 0-2. The 0-2 home. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2 in the air now out to left. Stanton has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over.
Ladies and
Nothing
gentlemen,
doing here this half.
For the
7th inning stretch time now here in the Bronx, and we are tied 4-4. Standing in, Gary Sanchez.
Leading off
no
for
hits
the
to
Yankees,
this point.
the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Now here's the pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. A swing and a ground ball to third. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting,
and definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. In now, Brett Gardner. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
That ball's fast.
But this will be a foul ball. Popped him up. Cuthbert waits on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for the Yankees, the center
Stepping
fielder,
in, Aaron Hicks.
Aaron.
It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him. As they will take the lead here, it's now a 5-4 ball game.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
now batting,
Into the box,
number
14. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Called strike 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Grounder down the line at third. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's now 5-4 New York. So here's the cleanup hitter, Salvador Perez. He'll start us off in the 8th.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
now batting, the shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Count now a ball and a strike. Ground ball sent back up the middle, taken in by Gregorius. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield
Now
single.
batting, the designated hitter.
So frustrating,
Ryan
Nero. You make a good pitch
Goodwin.
and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Standing in now, Brian Goodwin, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Mondesi leads off first with one away. Runners on the move for second. Still 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss, strike three. The throw and no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Eighth inning from Yankee Stadium. Yankees on top in this one at home as you get a look at the line score. Striding in once again, Jorge Bonifacio. He singled his last time up. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
Into the box now, Chesler Cuthbert. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
1-0 the count. Here's a fly ball, well hit. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Royals strand a pair, and the deficit holds at 5-4. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter.
Leading off for the Yankees.
He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. High chopper to third. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
This is skied into short left center. Hamilton on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
So striding forward now, DJ LeMahieu. First delivery to him on the way. Holds this one in the air out to left. And Gordon will make the catch to retire the side. 1-2-3. Into the box, Alex Gordon. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Man, I don't know how, but they've been booting the ball all over the yard, and they still have the lead. Sometimes you win despite your defense.
Running at first for the Royals, number 14.
Aroldis Chapman takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 54, Aroldis Chapman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And they'll play for the tie here as he puts this one down. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Now batting.
At the
First
plate,
baseman.
Chris Owings.
Chris
Lifetime line against
Owings.
Chapman. He's just 1 for 6. Now a bunt attempt here. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
The batter, number 15.
So
second
stepping
baseman.
in, Whit Merrifield, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Nope. Outside.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 2-1 on its way. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Left side. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not
13,
easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
0-1 the count. The 0-1. This is line to left. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. In to score is the runner from third. It's now a 6-5 ball game.
Boy, this
now
one
batting.
looked like it was headed for extra bases
Adalberto
off the bat. Instead,
Mondesi.
a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Into the box now, Adalberto Mondesi. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 on its way from Chapman. And he takes a look at strike 3 called. And that's as important as they come there. 2 big outs now.
Now batting. Designated hitter.
Digging in, Brian Goodwin. He went down on strikes last time up. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Owings at second, Merrifield at first, 2 out in the inning.
1-1.
And he lays off for ball 1. Popped him up. Sanchez over to his left, and that retires the side. So disaster strikes here in the ninth, as a late rally has certainly dampened the mood of these fans. Bottom part of the
Ladies
Brett
and gentlemen,
Phillips will
your
stay in the
attention,
ballgame
please.
now and take over in
A
left
defensive
field.
change for
Jake
the Royals.
Diekman comes out of the bullpen
Now
to
playing
shut
left
things
field.
down here in the ninth.
Number 14. Brett
Leading off the inning,
Phillips.
Didi Gregorius, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Called strike at the letters, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Now the 1-1 pitch is a ball below the zone.
1 strike.
The 2-1 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
The 3-1. And this is taken for ball 4. So just like that, the tying runs aboard to start the home half.
Wow,
Now
you know
batting,
he's not
right
happy
fielder.
with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me.
Yankees.
Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
In now, James Yancey, and they'll play for the tie here as he puts this one down. To second for one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out.
That's a really tough double play to turn when the first baseman. Has to feel it coming off the bag and then make a throw to second while the runner is going down the line. Couldn't complete the double play, but at least they got one out.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
That's a big strike out there with the tying run over at first
third
base.
baseman.
Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home.
Hitting for the Yankees.
Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Labor Torres.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike one.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Quick check on that tying run at first, and he'll be back in standing up. Now the 2-1 swing, and he rockets this one down the left field line. That gets down, and the inning will continue. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little earlier.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. The 1-1. And that gets him on the mound. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the 9th. then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
A one-run game, 6-5 the final today. The Royals came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Ben Lively wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Jake Diekman records the save, his 6th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals, 6 runs, 11 hits.